Hello Nakama. Welcome to Nimehara. This channel contains One Piece facts and theories. Don't forget to subscribe and notification bells. Sense again shows the fight between dragons. Against Mercury. In battle in Marijoas, dragons have separated Mercury and Jupiter. When to Goros, it fought together against the dragon. He uses a focused whirlwind technique to separate the two of them. So now the dragon's focus is only on Goros Mercury, while Goros Jupiter faced by leader Lunaria and the leader of the Knot Ear. Their dragons use more powerful techniques and also varies until Mercury becomes very inconvenient. The Goros also said he didn't expect that now dragon has been such a powerful figure like this, because in the past, Mercury ever heard the information that the teenage dragon Ningat Feli is an ordinary marine. Even the dragon was very desperate when it came to dealing with a knight holy at that time. As we know, in chapter 161, dragon almost died in the god incident valley where at the time 17-year-old young dragon was carrying Bayu Shanks Den Shamrock, but then she was attacked by a female holy knight with an attack like a beam. But fortunately, who was also there attacked the female holy knight. The dragon can still survive. Why did Mercury know about this? Because the Gorosei, he had investigated the dragon's past when his name became famous. So all the information about dragons when on Gotfeli Island was discovered by the Gorosei. But different from when I was a teenager. Dragon, as an adult now, have literally been fighters. Which is so incredible. Development of its strength since adolescence until now, really very significant. Until he posed a great threat to the government side of the world. When you hear this, the dragon will recall how the struggle got to be this strong. So first, after getting the devil fruit powers, dragons need time to practice. In order to master the power of the devil fruit, he started with the use of techniques, simple technique, until finally creating a lot of variations of moves that get stronger. He kept trying to maximize control of that power. Other than that, dragon also continued to hone it and create new martial arts techniques, named Dragon Claw Technique. Indeed, a dragon actually been equipped martial techniques in the form of punches powerful taught by Garp. But dragon flavor, it's still not enough. She wanted to have variety, more diverse techniques, because she knew that the enemies that would be faced later, there are tons of them with different fighting styles. So the more variety of technique he has, it will be more free for the dragon to fight the enemies. It was evident in this battle of Marijoas. Dragon can handle Goros Garling, Goros Mercury, and Goros Jupiter very freely. Despite Goros's third style of fighting, it's really quite different. When it used to be, dragon has mastered the Dragon Claw technique he created. He continued to train with enthusiasm. Even after leaving the Navy, dragon training is getting more intense. While in the Navy, dragon trained by Garp. Well, whereas after coming out of the sea lift, he started practicing independently, but the workout portion was increased because independent training is more complicated, even more so when he thought back to the moment on Sur Island. Feli that makes it very desperate and almost die. It was the driving force for him to continue to hone themselves into stronger. Other than exercise, dragon ability also experience improvement through real combat. There was a series of difficult moments and the opponent was strong that have to deal with from time to time. His experience became more and more, so that he also became able to fight with the better. At its peak, the dragon has finally reached the awakening stage of the devil fruit power that he consumes, and he was able to master it to the fullest. And then power, right? Young dragon milk also evolved to the level of, which is very high, so he can optimally combine that hockey with attacks from her devil fruit power. Plus, dragon continues to develop the Dragon Claw technique until that technique becomes stronger. and also varied. So, the development of dragon power, it's not something that happens instantly, except for a long process, and full of struggles. So that's it. Now, he has become very strong, so, that's really true. It's fitting for him, Luffy, who only trained for 2 years during the skip, can be that strong. Moreover, the dragon who has been practicing skipping for 38 years. Of course, the increase in his strength is much greater. Back to the present. The battle between the dragon and the warrior. It's still going on. From the start, it turned out that dragon was fighting. While thinking about time, he also said, in his heart, those people should have already arrived in the lower region. People who are dragons. What do you mean here? They are strong allies, which comes from the leader, rebel groups. Others outside the core group of the revolutionary forces, as I discussed in the previous video. In the past, there are many groups with revolutionary movements. But when Dragon established the revolutionary army, so many of them joined the group. Dragon. Even so, there are also several powerful groups, others who still choose to move forward, independent, but as time goes by, they saw that the revolutionary forces really working very well. So even though they still didn't join, but these powerful groups choose to be ally of the revolutionary forces in the midst of the situation like now, their strength will be greatly needed. So from the beginning, they have agreed to help in the battle. Even though they've already said it that they will arrive a bit late. Because indeed they need a lot of preparation. And also its distance from the red line very far, those groups too. We are now below the red line. On the side of the New World, there are several ships appearing over there, led by the leaders. From each group, the strength of the 2 leaders, it's quite big. Maybe it's comparable to the commanders, revolutionary forces like Karasu, even not ruling out the possibility there are 1 or 2 people who are more than that. Among them too. Does anyone have it? The very interesting power of the devil fruit. Moreover, there are also those who purely rely on their skills alone. There is someone who is very skilled in martial arts, and there is also a gun user. Both swords and firearms. Besides, in addition to that, there is also a cyborg. So, the ability of these leaders, not just being strong, but it's also quite a very diverse. That certainly makes the Navy under red line on the side of the New World, led by Manga and Onigumo, being very desperate. Previously, the battle against the revolutionary forces took place intensely, but the arrival of allied groups that immediately changed the course of the battle there. Also, keep in mind, there are still several Lunaria members there. Top member of Buccaneer become the Lunaria community, and the Buccaneer community divide several tasks among the best fighters from each community. They ascended to the Marjos region. Their strength will be greatly needed in the main battle, fighting against the internal government of the world. What's there? Mr. Lunaria and Ms. Kenner are also here right now. I'm fighting Gorosei Jupiter up there. So, it's really the most prioritized It's the main battle in the upper region. Marijos. As for the fighters with quite average abilities, they are still below the red line, facing the naval forces. So when it's added again, with the arrival, the strong group leader, who becomes an ally, revolutionary team. Of course, the Navy is there, immediately experiencing major difficulties. The situation is getting more complicated. Because they can't call for backup from the headquarters yet. Because as we know, Marineford is being attacked by many pirates. Back to Mario Jos, the dragon launched an attack technique that made Warkuri a bit overwhelmed. He also took advantage of an opportunity to approach another battlefield. The area approached by this dragon. It is a place where Sabo, Karasu and Kiro are currently fighting against Shamrock. Without lingering, the dragon is directly using a wind attack. What surprised Shamrock, and also bounced back because he didn't have the chance to defend himself. The attack was perfectly executed. The reason why Dragon did that, because she has something to do with Karasu. Dragon also said that the leaders of various allied groups, they seem to have already arrived downstairs. Until now, he asked Karasu to send a lot of courage there, to bring those people upstairs. We're doing that to save time, so they don't have to climb through the sling. because of the congestion in the red line area. On the side of the New World, many have also experienced severe damage. Before the battle begins, the leader has indeed been informed by Dragon that later, Kurasu's will send many crows to help them ascend. So when seeing a group of crows from Kurasu, they already know, what do I have to do? Kurasu immediately did what was ordered by Dragon. After that, the dragon has returned to its original place to fight against Warkuri. Not long after, Shamrock is also back to face Sabo, Kurasu and also Kira. When Dragon continues his fight against bureaucracy, that's Sangaro's, asking what he is planning. Dragon just smiled and said, just wait and see. Warkuri looks upset, because he is sure that the dragon definitely has a plan, which could make things more complicated for the world government. Switch to another place. Continuation of the battle in New Marine Fort will be displayed. As Mimin said in Bahasa in the previous video, many pirates are attacking there because they know the headquarters is quiet. Aino also advanced to the front line to face the onslaught of enemy attacks. Now, the fleet admiral is also currently fighting against. There are quite a lot of people there. One of the legendary pirates from the same era as Pirates of the Caribbean. And there are also several strong pirate captains, both the seniors and the newcomers. On the other hand, there is Phase Admiral Kuroma, who fights alongside the naval forces. What's still left at the headquarters? Then, in front of the headquarters, there are those who are fighting quite a lot of enemies, while maintaining that headquarters when he is busy fighting. A strong pirate has arrived, who is going to launch a surprise attack on him. No, this pirate is strong, is one of the former. An escapee from Impel Down Level 6. When the chaos happened 2 years ago. But he didn't join the Blackbeard pirates. Unless she acts independently. It has indeed been confirmed. There are several prisoners, of course, from Impel Down Level 6 who managed to escape but didn't join Blackbeard's pirates. I almost got attacked by that person. But luckily, he arrived on time and immediately protected her. No. A brief flashback will be shown of how ... I can come from here. Joas is heading to New Marine Fort, so he went through the safe route, so as not to get involved in the battle here, Joas. Because indeed, the Goros are ruling the calm. Not to interfere in battle in Marihoas, but he can go to the battle in New Marine Fort. Many people are also surprised when seeing the appearance of the that fleet admiral, a legendary pirate who is currently fighting against. Akainu was also surprised to see Khan's arrival. Yes, there, because as someone who has been through a lot, being in the ocean, this one pirate really understands how strong is that guy. Khan will also directly emit the aura of Shokuhaki. Very big. Then he jumped towards the enemy crowd. Meanwhile, Akainu is also taking action. The said fleet admiral used greater power to be angry in the face of the people who are surrounding him, her.